Hello again, welcome back to the Unloved JDM channel. So, in this video we asked you on Facebook and I think Instagram to send us pictures of your cars so that we could show you tell you what we think of them. A lot of the cars, we did actually get quite a lot of comments and a lot of the cars we've seen a few times.
Yep.
Some of them in person, some of them actually in here.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go down those, we're going to pick out all of them basically. If we can get through all of them we will, and there was a couple that I got in actual DMs as well that wasn't actually in the comments. So we'll include as many as possible.
Okay.
Right then, so starting at the top of the way that Facebook's worked it on my list. Have you got the same list?
Let me put all comments. Yes.
Have you got Lorraine at the top of the Mini?
No.
Right, okay, but you're familiar with it.
Yeah, newest. Hang on, see what that brings in. Hope that can bring it up to the top either.
Just use all comments and then go back and forth and see what you can find. You can look for anyway.
So I found Lorraine's.
Right, okay, so start at the top of, we'll work off of my list and then you can do the guesswork in between. This was just for you. And speaking of just for me, thank you very much, Ed. Fabulous cup of tea just arrived on set. Thank you very much. So, James has a love for the new Mini. He treasures these cars. And because Lorraine is a customer of the garage and she knows James and me, she's done this just for him. So, Lorraine's Mini, James. I love it.
Yeah.
James, what do you think?
If you're not working on them, they're probably a nice car, and it is a nice car, Lorraine. But anyone that's done a clutch on one, or any sort of work under the bonnet, you know why I've got a hate for them.
For anybody that doesn't know, what he's saying is, when you do a clutch on it, you have to take the whole front end of the car off, and the engine and gearbox pretty much swings forwards, doesn't it? Oh,
yeah. Everything's just compact. They rammed everything under that bonnet.
Yeah.
And there's no room.
Yeah.
And if you've got sausage fingers like me, yeah.
It's not.
They're horrible.
Yeah, it's not happening.
You know.
So,
to change the rear bulb, you've got to take front end off.
Yeah. Search mode.
Yeah.
See, I've had two of these, and I really like these cars, and obviously Lorraine likes their car as well. So, Mini approved by me. James.
For you, Lorraine, I approve.
Ah.
There you go.
Okay, right. So, Ben Cornell has posted his black GC8 Classic. Now, it is. I was looking at the number plate, so it looked like a different number plate on the front corner, but it's an English car.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this at 10 at best.
I feel like I've seen it. Might even be where this photo was taken, or something to that effect. Now, if you know us at all, we've both got a soft spot for any kind of classic Impreza.
Yes.
So, I'm going to say straight away, and I've got a black classic Impreza, I've just remembered.
You've got Catalunya.
I've got Catalunya, yeah. I love that. I approve. Black on black, with, are they black wheels or like a dark silver? Like a dark silver.
I think they're black.
The real one looks silver.
Right. I love them Morettes. If I'm going to have Morettes, they're the ones that I'd have on mine.
On a classic, yeah.
Yeah. If I could be wrong, but obviously we've only got well, you'll see it anyway yourself, the front shot, but the one at 10 of the best, and it had big diffuser on back, and I think it were a twin exhaust.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's this one, but Ben, if you're watching this, by all means comment and let us know if it is this one, if we're right. And would like to see a little bit more of it as well, if possible.
Yeah, no.
So, approved? Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
Yep.
Okay. Right then.
Oh, this were at Wivensey.
Yes. So...
Sudoku.
Sakudo. Every time. So, Mike Pearson's green Civic. Right, first things first, before I say anything negative. Love the car, I've seen it in person, love the paintwork on it, it's got like a proper kind of cool old school, especially with the black on it, absolutely love that. What I don't like is a hatchback.
Oh no.
No, really, we've had this discussion many times. I'm not into, realistically, any kind of hatchback. I like a saloon, I like a coupe. I'm not into a hatchback. If that was a coupe like my old one, which I will send you photos of to put in here, then I'd approve. Do I like it? Yes. Would I have it? No.
See, I disagree. I've seen this one in person. It's stupidly, ridiculously clean. It's a beautiful car. I would have the hatch. I like practically all cars. But yeah, no, the hatch. If I was to go out and buy one, my first choice would be of that shape would be the coupe.
Yeah.
But I would have a hatch as well. I do love the hatch. It's yeah, I think it's that growing up that was the 90s sort of. That's what you saw. That's what you were used to.
Well, that was the thing. When I had the chance to get my coupe, I had the choice of a hatch at the same time.
Yeah.
And I chose a coupe.
Yeah, I think it goes back to Gran Turismo vibes. You know, it were always a hatch, but then when the first Fast and Furious came out, and you saw these black Civic coupes, it's like, oh my god, I didn't know they did them in a coupe.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, okay, but yeah, no, Mike, that Civic's mint.
It is. No, I can't knock it. It's a nice car. It's just for me personally the wrong shape. Right, and second, next one on my list is Matthew Davies' Honda. I forget what these things are.
Oh, the
CRZ.
Is it CRZ?
I'm going to go CRZ. I might be wrong.
This was Unities.
Yes.
This were in Show and Shine. I think this photo is from Show and Shine.
Yeah.
I actually like this, and I don't usually like these cars, but if I remember rightly, I'm sure I saw a post on Matt's Instagram. He just got it wrapped.
Yeah, because I've seen the car before in person. It was silver originally.
Yeah, with the red decals.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like the colour combo he's got, and I liked the wrap that he's got on it. I like that green. Yeah, the car looks good. Oh no, actually, he came to the Unloved JDM show as well.
That,
yeah, he was with the black and the blue one.
Yeah, because if I remember rightly, you took your tints off the rear lights. I'm sure you did at the show. But yeah, no, because that's where I'd first seen that car and I liked it.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, no, it's a really nice car that, and I don't usually like them, but
See, I prefer it the colour that he used to have it before the green wrap.
In silver.
Yeah, I preferred that.
Right. Is this the one where it had the cat on the rear flap? A decal of that, or am I thinking of a different one?
Possibly, but I met up with Matt when I had Honda UK's CRZ from their heritage fleet. I had that for a week, and I met up with him for some photos up at Oliver's Mount.
Right. Okay.
And it was when it was silver, and yeah.
Were it like a gunmetal grey sort of silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like
it
a
is.
darker silver.
Yeah, I think it is that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I like what you've done with it. That I think it's a nice car, nice looking car.
Now, I don't like it.
Go on.
I remember these cars coming out, and I saw them brand new driving around here, and it's like, I can see what Honda's tried to do. They tried to go around the vibes of the old CR8s, which makes sense. Everything gets reproduced. I understand all that. I don't like the car in general. As for your own modifications to it, yeah, no, I can see what you're going for. I'm not a big fan of the car in general. I think if the same things were on a different car, I might have the opinion slightly differently, but on this one, I'm honestly not there with it. But each to their own, which is why everybody's supposed to be different. It's not for me, it's for you, and James does like it as well, and clearly likes it too. So that's my opinion.
Question for you, Mike.
Go on.
Have you ever driven a CRZ?
Yes.
On just a quick trip, or like up some B roads?
Just a quick trip.
Right. If you get one on some B roads, they make sense and they are mega fun.
Right. Okay.
Because the way they handle and the little boost that you get from the hybrid setup, it's just so zippy and so fun to drive. It's so engaging. It's mint.
Fair enough. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, and if we get the opportunity, we'll do it, and I will by all means film it so you can see it. But that's just my opinion on that car.
Okay.
Next one on my list is Robert. How do we say his surname? Cortha. CAW.
Oh, Rob.
Yes.
Yes.
So his red in Pretzel Blob Eye. You got that one. So Rob we know anyway. Rob's one of those people that we see pretty much everywhere we go, isn't it? Really. He came to the Unloved JDM show. He went to. He didn't go to Unity, but he's been to a bunch of things that we've been to.
Yeah, no, I think they were at another show on the day of Unities. But yeah, no, Rob's mint. So Rob and Louise, they run the Yorkshire Flat 4.
Yes.
So shout out to them too. Mint people, and the people that are around them, they're sound as well. Going to Rob's car though. Now, I love what he's done with it, and I appreciate all the work that he's put into it. For a blob eye, I wouldn't usually go red, but I love that it's red with the white wheel combo.
Yeah.
And I love, so the thing with Rob, he does all his own airbrushing and things, and the level of detail that he's gone, it's not just the outside of the car, it's under the bonnet and everything. A lot of work gets put into his car, and he does it at home on his drive. Same with Louise. I love it, and I wouldn't usually go for a red blob, but that one I do. I appreciate the work that he's put in. Yeah, no, well, I wouldn't usually go red. I know I've got like a red MX-5, but that's getting changed anyway. I wouldn't go red. I'm not a lover of red cars, but that with the white wheels, I do like it, and I like what he's done.
Okay.
Being
honest, it's not for me. All the airbrushing work, and I've seen bits and pieces that he's done. We you know, interact with each other quite regularly, let's say on Facebook and online. I appreciate all the work that he's done, and I know it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to do it, but for me it's just not what I would do. I like, and I've said this in videos before, I like a clean car front to back. I like a clean paint job and just smooth, and it ought to just be the same, but everybody's different. Once again, I just wouldn't personally do any of that.
The one thing I do want to add though, he did have a blue Hawkeye before, which he named Sonic. It had Sonic decals. The red blob is named Knuckles, and it's got the knuckle. I think that's cool. I like what he's done there.
No, again, each to the rod, and fair play to Rob for the amount of effort he's put in, because it's a lot of work. I can see that, but
yeah, when you see the car in person, it's a beautiful car.
Yeah, it's just not for me, I'm afraid. Right, next one on my list is Dylan Jones. Okay, so next one is Dylan Jones's Blue Blob Eye. I believe I spoke to this chap when he came into the Unloved JDM show in August, because looking straight at the car, I noticed it was a non-turbo car, and we had a really interesting conversation, which is he didn't actually know, I'm assuming I've got the right guy, he didn't actually know that they did a non-turbo until he saw the video that I did a few years ago on Should You Buy a Non-Turbo in Brexit, and that was the first time that he knew about it.
I remember you mentioning something about that,
yeah. Yeah, and then hence if it's this guy, he's got exactly that. So, opinions on this one, it's really clean, and frankly he's bought it, in my opinion, the best colour. He's not done what me and quite a lot of people have done. He's not tried to make it look like a turbo at this point. Whether he's got any future plans, I don't know, but it looks really clean and really nice. And as I say, I have seen this in person, and my purple car did start out very similar to that, but in silver. So yeah, no, I approve of that. Anything?
Yeah, no, I like it, and I can appreciate it. The thing for me is, when it comes to Subarus, there's no secret. I prefer the GCGF and the Bug Eye.
Yeah.
I do like sort of like Blob, Hawk, and Mean Eye, but yeah, no, it's a nice car. I personally, with it looking like that in that condition, I wouldn't change it. If you wanted to make it look like a turbo, I'd probably just go down the route of save up and buy a turbo, but just keep that as it is.
Yeah, no, agreed. Next one on my list is Michael Peebs with the Honda Accord, I believe it is. I can't quite tell if it's grey or blue. It might be the lighting that's tricking me on this one. Just looking at the car now, it actually looks really clean, to be honest. I'm just trying to work out the front bumper. It's obviously like an aftermarket bumper.
Like a Mugen one, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. First impressions though, I like the little spoiler or two. Actually, can't really like it, but I don't know what it is, but there's something that just doesn't quite suit. It might be the filter that's on the photo. Has he? Yes, he has. Right, he's posted a photo in the comments of the rear end of it, so you can see the spoiler a little bit better too. Again, it's obviously got like a filter on it because it's done the same thing with the wheels that the Skyline one does. Like the car, personally I think that'll make a great daily. The Accord, not the biggest fan of, if I'm honest, but that one, knowing how it looks standard, that one looks good. I like that one. But the only thing I would change if it was me is the wheels. I'm not a huge fan of Motorsport wheels, but overall I like that. James?
Yeah, I don't mind these. Colour wise, for me personally, it'd have to be either white or black.
Yeah.
I do like the Accord, but I personally prefer the older sort of Accords. I think the next one down from this, not too old.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next one down, the Accord Type R, I like that.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, no, I can appreciate it. It's a nice car.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Right, next one I've got is Graham's Lexus. Alright, so next one on my list is Graham Argent's black Lexus GS300, I want to say this is. Graham, I apologise if I'm wrong. The photo isn't the best, but we know this car anyway, so we've seen this car and
I've
worked
seen
on
it
it.
in person, yeah.
As far as these things go, and I'm not the biggest lover of them, if I'm honest, as far as these things go, that's actually a really nice one. I've driven it, it drives amazing. As I said, we've worked on it.
Yeah.
And it is a really nice car.
I remember when it came into the garage, again, it's a stupidly clean car. It sounded nice as well, and it was one of those where, because it wasn't one of our cars, it was a customer's car, you couldn't really do anything with it, but it was one of those, if you'd have had it, you'd have wanted to open the taps up. So you want, Graham, if you're watching, if you're ever passing, swing by and do a flyby for me, because I want to hear it on full chat.
Yeah.
Because it does sound nice on idle and just pulling in and out of garage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those I wanted to hear at full chat. So next time you're down, if you will.
Yeah.
Please.
And if Graham does come and do that, we will of course make a video of it so you can see it. Next one is Adam Lears with his version 1 STI. He says it's version 15 of 200 built. Oh, hang on, I've read that wrong. STI version something. Number 15, presumably, of 200 built in August '94. Again, you've sort of got it straight away. It's a GC.
Yeah. Now I've seen this. I've seen Adam's car in a few groups, and I do like these. My preference is the wagon, but I prefer on these. I do prefer the pre-facelift,
Which is this one.
which is what this one is. Yeah. I don't know. There's just something for me. There's just something about the pre-facelift,
Yeah.
and I do like this. I've seen different photos. Well, the car at different angles. It's a very nice car, and it looks clean as well.
Yeah. The only thing I would change from the side view that we've got is
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
the wheels. The blue's a strong colour, but they're also multi-spokes anyway. Which
Yeah, well, see, I don't mind multi-sports. I don't mind the wheels. It'd be the colour that I've just changed, but it's personal preference.
It is, yeah. I don't think you should change it just on our basis or anything like that. But I think if it was me and it was mine, absolutely. But my first classic was Silver Classic, and it looked a lot like that. So, yeah, no, I definitely approve of that one.
Yep.
Next one down the list is Will Taylor, so red GC. So next one we've got is Will Taylor with his red GC8. Now straight again, you've got us. So it's a classic. So we obviously approve in some sort of sense or another straight away. This is once again, James, pre-facelift. Clearly got like a front orange colour on it. It kind of looks like it's tucked away, like it's in the middle or something. That's with where it's parked. Question for you: red on a classic.
It suits it.
It suits it.
It does suit it. See, now, this car, out of all the cars on the list, this is my favourite one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I would say, and this is not a bad thing by any means, it looks in the pictures a little bit unloved, which fits perfectly with what we do. But completely approve of it. It's
Yeah, no, I mean, I've had one of my GCs looked like this, but it were in green. It had the same grille, same bonnet, same. No, it didn't have that lip, but it were near enough the same as that. But yeah, no, I think out of all the cars that have been sent, this is my favourite.
yeah, no, fair enough. The only thing also while we're talking about facelifts, me personally, I prefer the facelifted shape.
Yeah, you've said that before.
Yeah, which is what 2 of mine are. I think it is the Cat's like a mid facelift, isn't it?
Yeah, so my wagon, it's the same. It's sort of mid facelift. It's got the facelift, pre-facelift bumper.
Yeah.
But it's got the facelift lights, grille,
Yeah.
and bonnet.
Yeah. But no, I definitely approve of that.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next one is Jamie Cox with his JDM Toyota Celica 2 litre SS2 Super Strut Suspension Edition. Can't say as I've ever heard of that, but definitely always approve of a Gen 6, especially when it's this clean. Another red car as well, James.
Yeah. So when it comes to Celicas, the Gen 6 is my favourite. I've had a couple of black ones, a couple of silver ones.
So, red Gen 6. I presume this is like an import. I can't say I've heard of this version, but this particular car in the picture that we've got looks quite frankly amazing. I'm with James on this. The Gen 6 is the one that I would personally have. And that could be one of the cleanest ones that I've seen.
Yeah.
Definitely approve of that. Definitely would buy that myself.
Yeah. Like I say, so I've had 2 black ones, 2 silver ones, and I've had both of each and one was an ST, one was an SR.
Yeah.
And I've always said if you ever have an SR, keep hold of it, because the SR, they made 200 black ones and 200 silver ones, or it might be 100 of each, I can't remember which. But the SR from factory came with skirts, Momo, alloy wheels, tints, and a sort of different spoiler, so it was sort of limited. I regret getting rid of mine. Would I have another one? Yeah, 100%. The white one that you had, the GT, I'm gutted that one were how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to have owned that, but yeah, no, I do. Gen 6 Celica all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next one down is Chris Hall with his red bug-eye. Now this presumably, again I can't tell them very well from the photo, but it presumably is the Mika red version. I've had one in this colour and absolutely love that colour when it's all clean and polished, which this one looks to be, and I dare say, again unless I'm wrong, I dare say I've seen this car in person. Now, the only thing I would say, I've never seen that sort of little grille before.
Have you not?
Never seen that before. So next to the bug-eye's headlights, it always had this little bit of plastic, and then that sort of 2 separate pieces, but that looks to be one long piece. Never seen that before.
Oh yeah, no, that's if you're going to get a grill, that's the grill you want.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. I just never ever seen it. I had to have a look like a close up just then. No, absolutely love that. Again, red car, red Subaru. Can't fault it at all. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's a bug eye, so you've got me anyway.
Yeah.
I think I have seen this. There's 2 that sort of travel together. I think they might have been at the Unloved JDM show, but they've definitely been at the Jack meet at Squires. So I'm sure I've seen it there.
Okay.
But yeah, no, clean, very nice car.
Yeah, no, I agree. So next one down will be Sean Hanna with a silver GC Classic. Now, Sean, you could have gone outside and taken a photo of it. What was that? A car like that, you took one photo from the top of the road. Never mind. It's good job we love the GC. Again, silver GC, absolutely love it straight away. Definitely something that I approve of. Okay, right, I've had a little zoom in on it. There's one thing that I don't like, and you'll disagree. On the classics, the GCs, the bonnet scoop is perfectly adequate. It's perfectly adequate. You don't need the massive scoop on it. Do you, James?
I've always had a massive scoop.
You still on the back bonnet?
Yeah.
Good. I bought, and I will send Ed the photo of this, I bought a long time ago a big scoop for me and my Blue Classic, and I tried it, didn't like it, sold it straight away. Never even painted it or fitted it.
Yeah, no, I like the big scoops. I like the mid-level spoiler, but if it were me personally, and I've had them on my own saloons, if I were going to run the big scoop, I'd go for the larger STI spoiler.
Same as what I've done.
Yeah. So that spoiler there.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, I've said it to you, when it comes to GC8s, I like the pre-facelift, but I like the low level sort of wrap-round spoiler.
Yeah.
I like that look. Them spoilers suit the facelift.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, still a nice car, and I like the wheels as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Alright, so next one down looks to be David Bowden with his blue Forester, presumably STI, based on the badging. Now, this for me is the shaped Forester that I would have. However, I'm not a big fan of the normal one. The STI one, with all its little trinkets and the colour and stuff like that, is the one that, again, I would buy. So, based on yours, David, absolutely love that. Looks really, really good.
Yeah, I've always wanted a Forester. I've never had one. So David's isn't the one I'd go for. I like the first and second generation.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate that. I think as I get to the newer shapes, there's a woman in Ireland, Caroline Swan, she's got one in black. That's the sort of like the last one I'd have, the cut-off point.
Right.
I'll send you a photo of it. But yeah, no, I can appreciate it, but I prefer the older ones.
Fair enough. Alright, so that is where we're going to be leaving this video. So if you want to...
Oh, no, hang on. Oh, we've got one more. So, Louise is feeling brave.
Yeah.
So she's asked us to, or she sent some photos of her car for us to rate, scrutinise.
So Louise, I'll give her a due. She gave me these photos of her car before we actually put the request out for the pictures for this video.
Yeah.
Louise is watching. She's a real big fan of the channel, I think, and she watches most of the videos that I know of.
Yeah.
Louise, and she sent in pictures before this came out, as I said, to go back through and rate them on the channel. Doesn't mean I'm going to be any nicer.
Oh.
Now, Louise, blow by, can't fault it. Your personal taste on it and my personal taste on it are two different things. If I was going to... Personal taste, not a big fan of the lip on the front, or the little air intake thing. Wheels, again, I'd probably go a little bit bigger. Roof scoop, again, not for me. Spoiler, I kind of like the spoiler. I've seen this car in person, as we said before.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen many of them done with that shape spoiler, because this spoiler's off of a newer car.
It's off the WRX STI.
15-ish plate. Rear diffuser, same sort of thing. The car I approve of, yours and my taste are slightly different. Again, don't change, don't do it any differently, do it your way, because James is probably just about to say the opposite.
I am. So, Louise is Rob's other half. Rob is the lad with the red blob eye with the airbrushed skulls and things, knuckles. Louise is known, and I would imagine a lot of people know it as Mayhem. That's what it's called. She's done her own airbrushing on it. I love the look. Personally, if it was mine, I wouldn't have all the skirts and the diffusers if it was mine, just purely because how I drive my cars is completely different to a lot of other people. I drive mine on roads that you shouldn't drive cars on. My Uncle Billy's ringing me, so I'm gonna have to just ring you back. Yeah, I appreciate the car, and she puts a lot of effort in, just as Rob. They all do it on the drive. If it was mine, I'd go all black. I love what you've done on the boot lid.
Yeah.
If it were my car, because I'd do the theme, I'd still keep the lightning in the skulls, but I'd go all black if it were mine personally.
No, okay.
And where you've got the blue, I'd go red.
Okay.
Black and red. I love the car, but if it was mine, I wouldn't have all the diffuser and things, just purely because, as you've seen in my videos, I like to go off road.
Yeah, you'd clean them off in about 5 minutes, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I'd wipe them out.
Yeah.
And in saying that, I think you need to get yours dirty at some point. I did ask at Driftfield Car Craze if you were going on track, and you didn't look impressed. But I think you need to take it on track at some point.
So Louise, I'll send you the email for the complaints department. But I think that's where we're going to leave this one.
Yeah.
By all means, drop a comment below and let us know what you think of any of these cars. Personal opinions are great. Doesn't mean that anybody should do anything different to what they've already chosen to do before anybody like us or anybody else says anything.
Yeah. No.
Nothing's wrong. It's just how I would do it, it's how James would do it, it's how somebody else would do it. That could be 3 completely different ways of doing it.
That's the beauty about the car scene, though, as well.
It is.
Be individual.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be individual. If you've got a box standard car and someone else has got the same car as you, great.
Yeah.
Do it how you want to do it. Enjoy your car how you want to enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, ultimately, it's your car. Do it for yourself.
Yeah. No, I agree.
If people love it, brilliant. If they don't worry about it.
As long as you like your car.
Yeah. Always do it to your own taste.
Yeah. No, I agree with that absolutely. So I think that is where we're going to leave this particular video. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, obviously, and we will see you in the next one.